Now is an honor. Thank you.
I appreciate you, my brother. I always do. I appreciate it. And let me say this one more thing. Omar, if it wasn't for Omar, I wouldn't be even with my wife. I'm just keeping it real.
Shout out to Omar.
Now I gotta give him.
Man.
You gotta give him. I'm gonna keep it real. It was a whole community rooting for us, but Mo, pep talk and everything. A lot of things through the years, not just in the beginning, not just in the middle, but in the end. Mo have me and Mo. If I need guidance or preaching to, on one of the few people I can go to on a real spiritual, different level. No, and I get told. Now that's sinful shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Yeah. We respect each other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you. My family appreciate you. You know, Pep appreciate you. And I just wanted to get that out to the public. I appreciate that, man, because my family.
I appreciate you, man. You know that, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. You know, you've been there for me when I was down. So and even if you wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? And still, you know what I'm saying? I've known you so long and everything. We've been through so much. I mean, we started off in life as mortal enemies. You know what I mean? Mortal enemies, son. We just couldn't stand each other, son.
The blue one off the jump, it was the opposites.
Two strong personalities. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying? That but you know, and you know, I never lied to your wife to sit over here and make her believe in you. All I did was, even though I wouldn't have told you, I wouldn't have said it to you because I felt like you were an asshole with between me and you, like, you know what I'm saying, on that type of level. Even though I knew, you know, where you were with things, like it was like between me and you, it was like, this guy's a jerk, like with treating me that way. But her as a woman, it was like, you know, I know that, you know, Shima has a lot of qualities when it comes to the women of knowing how to treat a woman, to be polite, respectful, a gentleman, and I just, you know, and I expressed that to her because we had classes together, and I let her know the truth about, you know, who you were, you know, and everything. So I didn't realize at the moment, it wasn't like I was like, oh, this is going to be his wife and things like that. I just, you know, basically told the truth, you know, and you know, it wasn't, you know, I wasn't trying to, like I said, it was all the truth. You know, you showed me some things. You always had things to tell me about, show me about, because you were very, you know, experienced about things earlier. So, you know, we were very, you know, inspirational in my lifestyle. You know, it was great. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, say we were, so, you know, it came to the point where me and you were, you know, me and you would talk to each other in a certain way, where the outside world would be looking and like, what's wrong with these guys? And they have some problems with each other and everything. And you know, we have to sit over here and set the record straight. It's like, no, man, that's, you know, that's just some Highland stupidness, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. I love him. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to sit over here, you know, as an early teenager, you're not going to say to people, you know, that's my guy. You know, that's what, you know, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't gonna sit over there. You gonna try. You know, you gotta put on a tough exterior. You know, stay faced. You know, and everything. You know, as we become older, adults, and everything, we're able to, you know, put that facade down, and you can sit over there, you know, and express to each other, you know, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And those are things that we couldn't say as children because we didn't know how to. You know, but we could always, you know, we talk some shit. We was, you know, some funny guys and everything. So, you know, but people might have said, look and say, damn, these guys are raw. What's wrong with them and everything? And it's like, you know, nothing, you know what I'm saying? When the parents get involved and they start seeing stuff, you're like, you gotta tone it down for the people, because they don't understand. They don't understand what connection that we have, and they feel in a way like we're being cruel to each other, to a point where it's like, like what's going on, and so I do appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you too, Nat, man. Me and you have, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Me and you went the lane together. You know what I'm saying? So I know, you know what I'm saying? I did a lot of running around and silliness. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You was too cool for school. It was like you was out there, you know what I'm saying? Posted up, you know what I'm saying? You be chilling, you know what I'm saying? But you was always Nat. You know what I'm saying? You was there. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's good stuff in life. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have everybody has good history when you take it back. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Also.
For real. Not too many people have a brotherhood story like we have.
No, that's true. We can drop Willie in here too, and we can go on for hours on just it's a lot. It's not just Willie, it's a lot of us. I don't want to just you got Wayne, because you started naming too many names now. You got to give everybody a shout out. We only went through Kabul, everybody. So all of Highland, Big Shaq, Elliott, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Ken Dog. What up, Ken Dog?
Ken Dog. Yeah.
Darnell was one of the illest MCs out there.
Shit, Christian,
Steven, Fat John,
Jake was my homeboy.
Word.
Jake, we had.
Word. Shout out to everybody.
Rest in peace, David.
Rest in peace,
David. Rest in peace, Roach.
Rest in peace to Roach.
Rest in peace, Roach.
Yeah.
We lost a few. We lost Chantel. Rest in peace, Chantel. We lost Bill, right?
Yeah.
We rest in peace, Bill. We
rest
getting
in
up
peace,
there.
Pop.
Huh? Pop. That's
rest
right.
In peace,
rest in peace, Pop. Rest in peace, Pop. And if I forgot anybody, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry about that. But I'm trying to name everybody that we lost. Because on the real, I don't like this getting to the 50 number. So
I mean, they say the only, what Jay-Z said, the only thing worse than getting old is not getting old. So we're here, you know what I'm saying? We're still here. Whatever we may be going through, we still are blessed to have life. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it every day. I thank God every day, every moment. Because it doesn't have to be, anything can happen. You can slip in the bathtub. If it isn't violence on the streets, if it isn't physical ailments, anything can happen. So we just happy to be surviving. And like I don't want to. I still while I'm here, I don't want to just survive. I do. I want to be above the means of life. You know what I'm saying? We will. I always felt that we were destined for greatness because there was no other bunch like we were. I don't mean to be cocky about it or something like that or funny about it, but I mean I spent a lot of time with my sides hurting because we were just everything was regardless of how real situations was. It doesn't matter if somebody was shooting at somebody and going through, like I said, when Nat was hanging from the thing, and all types of things that might not be funny. We found joy and laughter in these situations, and we always were people that kept smiles on their faces, regardless of how things were going in our life. We kept a good sense of humor, and I think laughter helps you survive too. Rather than being upset about the circumstances that may not be going our way.
My biggest thing, honestly, at hitting this age, I'm truly thankful. I don't beat and have some illnesses in remission and a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very happy to be healthy and to have life and energy at this time. That's a fact. I don't want to make it sound like I'm regretting being 58. I didn't know certain things, such as it is some loneliness that come at this age. I don't care how much you have around you. If you've done your job, and the more efficiently you have done your job, you'll hit 50 and your children will be self-sufficient. It depends what age you had them at. You understand what I'm saying? Your kids can be out the house. They can be starting their family. You'll go through your first sickness yourself. Your mate can go through their first sickness themselves. A sibling can get sick. Your elders, your family, your parents, your in-laws, all of that come in. You start losing. It's weird. We got a list of friends and loved ones from the neighborhood. Our list is starting to get long. And I know one day, y'all born name going to be added up there to the Highland Lost people. You understand what I'm saying? That's just from our era. So that's, that's a little funky side of hitting in the mid 40s, touching up on the 50s, stuff like that. It get a little weird out there. And I like having these conversations. And maybe a little bit too much on video, maybe because the dudes ain't supposed to say all that stuff. But I'm talking to Omar and I'm talking to Nat. It ain't no too close of individual dudes. I have these conversations with them because I can just be myself. You understand what I'm saying? So I appreciate both of y'all tonight being here on the Jules podcast. I truly appreciate y'all. Like Mo telling a story, even in the worst conditions, I can laugh, and I'm gonna look and find that. And I'm gonna look for all of us and make sure we all leave together. Mo said I was like in a train. I wasn't going home to Connie Wild, Nat. You understand what I'm saying? It was going. Shit, Connie would have shut down the showboat. I'm just telling y'all. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't play no games. You know what I'm saying? I even, I was a person that, you know what I'm saying, she didn't even like as a child because for her own children. It's like, that's a bad influence. And I might have been, at the same time, but she was just as much of a bad influence as I was, and everything.
Yeah, I was real good at not being blamed for being a bad influence. But hold on, I know for a fact I have been the bad influence, especially coming up inside that area. I talked us into doing a lot of foolish shit.
You did.
I gotta take my punishment or whatever for that. But I thought I also gave us good jewels to live by.
There was always a balance with all
like
of us
that,
because we always knew how far to go.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of is missing now with the younger generation, because our parents, even though we grew up in a place where we had to encounter the hood in order to do it
anyway, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
We still knew how far to go because our parents always gave us that
threshold.
That
little voice in the back of our head. Yeah,
right. Sure. So, we experienced life and we made it through and we was blessed and we did things, but we always knew how far to go. And we knew that you weren't going to come into our neighborhood and go further than we would go. We wasn't having that either. We'll run you about it. Yeah. So
that's another. Yeah, we sure did. That's unfortunately, I don't. I try to be positive about things now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess as a youth, you do what you have to do to try to make it. Maybe we were foul, maybe we wasn't. I don't really know. I know that. Well, I've grown though since those days. So I've tried to be a better person than what I've been.
That's right.
You know, we're all, you know, we're a team full of leaders too. You know what I'm saying? So we all, you know, have our situation of, you know, that and we had bumped heads, everybody, you know. But the fact that none of us have done anything to each other to take it to that extent even shows the love that's inside of us. You know, not to speak about other people, but you know, we're still, you know, still had the respect for. If we didn't have the respect for each other, we had the respect for our parents. Each and every one of our parents, you know what I'm saying, who probably, you know, maybe they wouldn't speak in life, whoever knows, you know what I'm saying, but they all made sure that they were involved with each other to be involved with their children. So
that's bad.
So it made a difference, you know, because there's ways that they grew up, and they tried to make sure that we didn't grow up in those ways, which was positive. You know, I mean, the community is a nice community that we come from, but at the end of the day, you still have to travel out in this world. You still got to go to the store.
You came down to Cobb County, you ran into me, Nat, Mo, Scoop. You know what I'm saying? Now you come down here, you got me, Thomasina, Turtle. I mean, Holland growing down here, son. We growing. We ain't as big as PA and Orlando. Yo, everybody in Orlando. Good.
I was about to say, in Orlando, it seems like a lot of people have migrated down there to Orlando. Now, you know, I could even migrate to Orlando because, you know, my connection, I have affiliates with a lot of people, you know, I went to school with, you know, FBI connection. So, you know, I try not to, you know, try to, you know what I'm saying, you know, you know, my man Blast is down there in Orlando living it up, you know, type of situation. So, you know, you know, sometimes, you know, certain areas in life might be better than this New York shit. Because it's, you know, sometimes it's cool and everything. It's cool to be around the people that you love and been around and everything. But sometimes, you know, you gotta do other things, see other places. You know, so I was fortunate enough to see other places. You know, or if you know, I'd have been stuck here. You know, here, just, you know, not knowing that there's a different world, a different mentality of life. You know, people are friendlier. Even, you know, I'm not saying that things don't happen, and it's not, you know, but it's cool, like to sit over there and say something to somebody like, "Hey, how you doing?" and it not be, you know, because, you know, it starts somewhere, it starts small. Next thing you know, more people want to do interviews, and they want to express themselves, and they want to tell their story in life, and everybody has stories.
Everybody got a story. Monetize your story before somebody else monetize your story for you.
And guess what? We got more than stories.
Yeah.
We got a whole lot coming.
Tell them what we got.
We games.
What? Games?
Variety shows.
That's right.
Out on location.
Mm-hmm.
Segments.
That's right.
We'll be bringing and interacting with our Facebook family. This is
live raps,
live freestyles,
and performances. So
I mean,
got a lot coming for y'all.
This is not just a podcast. When I say we are taking podcasting to a new level, I mean it. And plus, it's time for me to put out some new material for y'all to steal. So let's go.
That's right. That's right.
Podcast.
That's right, man.
Again, Mo,
I appreciate you. Thank you for including me. You know, because I get to run with the wave. You know, I'm not left behind. So, you know, I appreciate being, you know, on the journey.
That's right, and I'm looking forward to incorporating and working with all my brothers and sisters at some capacity. You know, this show is designed to bring everybody in. And this is just the beginning. We got a lot for y'all.
Stay tuned. And if y'all have a story from the hood, y'all know me, reach out to Jews Podcast.
That's right.
Y'all Born 33 on Instagram.
At Fat Nat the Cat on IG.
Y'all can hit us up. let us know your story. We'll put you on the air. Holla at us, man. This is Jules Podcast. Mo, love you, brother.
Love you, Mo.
brother.
Love you
Mo
too, man.
Mo
Mo
need
definitely
to be
be
a
back.
regular contributor.
Oh yeah, we can have Mo drop in and out.
We ain't got no
Brooklyn
money,
report.
but we would like for you to be a regular contributor. We'll talk about it.
Hey, man, whatever, like I said, man, yeah, I probably should have some, maybe I'll try to, have some ideas toward the situation myself too. Come to y'all, because y'all paving the way. Paving the way, son. And it's always good to be an innovator. So
Sure, absolutely.
Trying to follow suit. Shit, we was doing short stories and stuff before this stuff went viral, and there was an internet media going on.
We used to tell stories and call into the love line and have them putting us through. Turtle used to be getting through, calling the love line, making up the stories.
Calling Bobby Simmons.
Bobby Simmons, all that.
Bobby Simmons still out
in
there
them
doing
streets, y'all.
Yeah.
And with that, y'all, we're gonna.